Let's break this down piece by piece, like we're fixing a busted up car. We're going to drive into every one of the beliefs, tear them apart, and rebuild them into something that actually works for you. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to get into your head, make you see what's going on, and help you replace those broken down beliefs with real fuel for success. You're afraid of being cocky because you practice radical honesty. Well, guess what? Radical honesty isn't about hiding behind an excuse to shame yourself, or being overly modest to the point of making yourself small. Radical honesty is about seeing the world for what it is and seeing yourself for who you truly are, flaws, strengths and all. If you're so afraid of being cocky that it paralyzes you, then you're not being honest with yourself. You're telling yourself a lie, so stop right now. Let's check the truth here. Why would standing in your own skill be a bad thing? Are you really going to diminish your worth because someone else is better? Look, someone will always be better at something. Whether that's cooking, programming, playing basketball, or who knows. Maybe they're better at lying. But that doesn't reduce you. It doesn't mean you're less than. You don't have to shrink down every time someone else shines. In fact, you should celebrate that. Because the more they shine, the more you can too. The universe is infinite. There's room for all of us to have our moment. But if you shrink back in fear of being cocky, then you rob yourself of your rightful place. Now about the nervous energy. That's a good old stress reaction right there. The kind of energy that feels like you're walking on eggshells. Why is it there? It's there because you're trying to protect yourself. You're scared that standing in your own power might make you seem arrogant or fake. So you end up giving off nervous energy to keep everyone from seeing your truth. But that nervousness, it doesn't help you. It's exhausting. You're constantly worried about how you're being perceived. And that's draining. It's like trying to push a car uphill while also keeping it in reverse. So let's flip this script. Here's the truth. When you hold back your energy, when you hide your talents or pride because of fear, you're playing a game where you're sabotaging yourself. And that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not about being cocky. It's about being centered in your own truth. When you stand fully in your skill, people around you get the chance to see you. They feel that confidence radiate out. And guess what? That makes them feel more confident too. It's a ripple effect. So let's talk now about shame and the belief that you're not enough. You're holding on to a sense of shame because you're afraid of being found out as a fraud. You think if you step into your power, you'll be exposed. But you're already exposed, whether you like it or not. Everyone can already feel the nervousness you're giving off. So let me ask you something. Why are you so afraid to show up for yourself? It's like you're afraid of taking the stage. Because you think people, they'll see you as unworthy. But guess what? People don't judge you for standing tall in your own skin. They judge you for hiding, for pretending to be less than you are. They can sense it, even if they don't say it. Let me hit you with a little science. It's called the spotlight effect. Psychologists found we overestimate how much people notice our flaws or mistakes. We think everyone is focused on us, but in reality, most people are way too busy thinking about themselves to care about what you're doing. It's freeing, right? The truth is, when you stand in your power, people aren't thinking, wow, this person's too cocky. They're thinking, wow, this person knows who they are. And I admire that. So how can we change it? Easy. Stop fighting your truth. You're not lying by owning your strengths. That's just you being real. You're not boasting. You're asserting. There's a difference. Stop shrinking for others. Just because you don't see others celebrating your power doesn't mean it doesn't deserve celebration. You get to celebrate it. That's the key. When you stop hiding, you'll feel lighter. You'll feel like a damn balloon floating to the top, unburdened. Embrace the discomfort of pride. I know it feels weird, but guess what? It's supposed to feel weird. It's new. It's growth. It's like working out at the gym for the first time. It hurts a bit, but it's making you stronger. Interrupt the pattern of shame. Every time you feel that not enough feeling come up, ask yourself, what if I'm already enough? What if everyone in the world is allowed to feel pride without being cocky? And guess what? You are. You just have to remind yourself every single time that shame starts creeping up. Let it go. The fear of doing it. You're afraid people will think you're too much. They'll judge you. But they're already judging you. And it's not because of your pride. It's because of your hesitation. The minute you show your full self, the world around you will shift. Sure, some people won't like it, but who cares? Their opinion doesn't pay your bills, doesn't fuel your fire, and doesn't shape your world. What they think isn't your business. What you think, that's your business. You want to show up as the most authentic version of yourself. And if someone else can't handle that, they'll fall away. Let them. You don't need that energy. You need to be surrounded by those who celebrate you standing fully in your truth. So let's recap. You've been lying to yourself by thinking that being proud is wrong. You've been hiding, shrinking, feeling like a fraud. But that's all a self-imposed prison, and it stops now. When you allow yourself to stand in your power, in your skills, your truth, it's not cocky, it's real authentic. You're already enough. And when you own that, everything else starts to shift. It's time to stop holding back. Be proud. Be fucking proud. Stand tall, unapologetically. Show the world the strength that's been inside you all along. And watch the magic unfold.